Hi, good morning everyone. We are Team Crochet. I'm Christy, it's Christopher, Eugenia, and Enoch, and we are currently missing a team member, Brian. Our team name Crochet is an architectural term which essentially means to highlight specifically like spaces or structures. So for example, if you have a plan and you want to highlight the structure, you could shade in the walls. So if you want to highlight the space, you would shade in the space. So to apply this to this proposal, we are trying to highlight the profession of architecture and introduce these students to design-related careers and through interactive experiences, and also to hopefully catch their interest through the technology aspect of architecture, possibly introducing programs such as AutoCAD or Rhino or V-Ray to capture their interest.
And how we approached this project was we looked at CD Tech's kind of mission of incorporating the business and the community and the school together to make kind of an alliance, and we want to do that within our project. Not only do we want to give the kids an opportunity to be exposed to things they may not have in the past, including lots of different tech careers which relate to the architecture industry or just the building industry in general, but also we want to give them a way to be exposed to professionals in the field and create kind of like a smaller networking atmosphere where these kids, after being exposed, have a way to further explore these different options. So we created a project that will expose these kids to these careers, but also give them a connection to the community and connection to businesses where they can implement their interests that they find.
For things that we're doing next is me and Christy are going to talk to a teacher at the middle school to talk about like possibilities of having a field trip or their past field trip experience and their class size and stuff. And Enoch and Brian are going to talk with the USC professors about like possibilities of having them to come in and help out the design and like to speak to the students. And Chris is going to talk about she's gonna talk to the city about like having temporary installation on the community. And as a group, we're gonna research about how architecture forums operate and like the summer program in our school.
And in terms of the final product, basically it consists of three things. First thing is the structure of it. Second one is the activities involved, and the third one is of course the end result. And in terms of the structure, we're trying to mimic, the condition in an architecture school. Like if you want to learn Chinese, go to China. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to recreate that atmosphere in architecture school that students are being divided, into like smaller sections. We know how hard it is to keep kids focused. So that's why we're breaking down their size to maybe 10 to 15 middle school kids per section. And then we will have studio sections, and between studio sections, maybe 2 or 3, then we will have guest lecturers coming in. They might be professors from the architecture school, or they might even be from the field, architects that are actually working on projects. And so we are also trying to organize field trips, firm fair visit. It's always fascinates me, to visit firms because you see all those huge models, and those are just amazing. And in terms of the activity, our idea is to have this project as one long competition. So basically, maybe in a duration of a month or two, students of different sections, they actually have to compete against each other to design an installation, maybe in a park or in a public area. That's why Chris is going to, contact the city. And in the end, what we're trying to do is we want the kids to be able to accomplish something tangible, that it's also visible to the public, so that this program would actually be self-sustaining, because whenever people see that installation, they'll remember Middle Kids School did that, and such program exists. And we also hope that there's intangible end result, that connection with professions, and also just they're being exposed to different skills and ideas in architecture. So that is our program.